افغانستان کې د تاوتریخوالي د کموالي اونۍ وه. سره له دې چې په دغه اونۍ کې ځینې پیښې وشوې، خو له نیکمرغه اکثر وطنوالو یوه اونۍ په نسبتا سوله ییزه فضا کې ژوند وکړ. دغه کار به د دې سبب شي چې طالبانو سره د مستقیمو مذاکراتو له لارې دایمي اوربند ته ورسیږو. د افغانستان دولت د امریکا د متحده ایالات او طالبانو ترمنځ توافقنامې هغه برخه چې اورکم چې یو نوې اصطلاح ده او بالاخره دایمي اوربند ته اشاره شوې ده، همدارنګه د افغانستان د اسلامي جمهوریت او د طالبانو ترمنځ د مخامخ مذاکراتو د پیل په اړه کوم تفاوق شوی دی، له دې دواړو څخه هرکلی کوو. د موافقې ځینې برخې دي چې ضرورت ملاحظو ته لري او هغه په مستقیم مذاکراتو کې به طالبانو سره شریک سي. افغان ولس 2 کاله مخکې د اوربند او دا د اوسې د اورکم خوند ولیده. اوس ټول ولس دایمي اوربند او دایمي سولې ته سترګې په لار دي. موږ او تاسې او طالبان باید د ولس دا پاکه او سپېڅلې هیله او غوښتنه پوره کړو. اینجا میخوایم با وضاحت کامل بگویم که تمام مواد توافقنامه ایالات امریکا و طالبان مشروط می باشد. مواد این موافقتنامه زمان قابل تطبیق است تا طالبان همه تعهدات مندرج در آن را عملی سازد. مثلا یکی از شرایط تعداد و موجودیت نیروهای خارجی در افغانستان است که بستگی به این دارد تا دیده شود که طرف مقابل به تعهداتشان چقدر پابند میماند. برای معلومات شما باید بگویم که پیشنهاد کاهش نیروهای خارجی را در افغانستان اولین بار من مطرح کردم، به خاطری که 94% عملیات ها را نیروهای امنیتی و دفاعی افغان پلان و به شکل مستقلانه عملی میکنند که این خود ارتقا و بالا رفتن ظرفیت نیروهای امنیتی و دفاعی ما را نشان میدهد. من به نمایندگی از دولت جمهوری اسلامی افغانستان سال گذشته برای رئیس جمهور محترم ایالات امریکا آقای ترامپ نامه فرستادم و در آن مطرح کردم که با در نظر داشت بالا رفتن ظرفیت نیروهای امنیتی و دفاعی کشور، حکومت افغانستان آمادگی به خاطر کاهش تدریجی نیروهای ایالات متحده امریکا را دارد که این روند طبعا کمک میکند تا هزینه‌های مالی ایالات متحده امریکا در افغانستان کاهش پیدا کند. من یک بار دیگر به نمایندگی از مردم افغانستان، از کشورهای عضو سازمان ناتو و دولت و مردم امریکا بر خاطر حمایت‌های مالی و نظامیشان تشکر میکنم. حالا به اجازه شما میخواهم برای دوستان خارجی چند حرف به این زبان انگلیسی بگویم. Secretary Hasb, Secretary General Stoltenberg, distinguished guests. The tragedy of 9/11 brought us together. Mutual sacrifice created human bonds between us. Mutual interest, your security and our freedom, sustains our relationship, and mutual respect has made us partners. The BSA and the SOFA give legal expression to our transparent relationship. NATO and US partners have spared neither blood nor treasure for attaining the goals of the partnership. We ask you to thank the veterans, especially the Gold Star families, for their selfless service. Our sacrifice has been immense, both in the martyrdom of the NDSF and our civilians. Children, youth in their prime, and men and women in all ages, in walks of life, whose lives were taken away by senseless acts of violence and terror in public spaces. May I ask you for a moment of silence in honor of our mutual fallen heroes. Today can be the moment of overcoming the past. Our people can mark it as the time when our quest for sustainable and dignified peace moved from desirability to feasibility and credibility, both for the living generations and the future generations to come. We, the people and the government of Afghanistan, and you, our international partners, are in full agreement and alignment on the need for seeking a political solution to the conflict with the Taliban. We have the political will and the capacity to make peace because of the resilience of our society, the dynamism of our economy, and the capability of our state. An indication of our resilience as a society is the return of over 10 million of our displaced population and refugees during the last 19 years. Around 4 million of them returning during the last 5 years alone. Free speech, expressed both through a vibrant media and social media, are features of our daily lives, and hold pride in it and make sure that it's protected. Our egalitarian ethos finds expression in national dialogue, with the tradition of Loy Jirga adapted as a mechanism of national discussion and consensus building. Our demographic profile, with 75% under 30, makes the country one of the young people. Our women, creative, dynamic, and strong, think and speak for themselves. We've become a true stakeholder society, discussing peace vigorously. Our inclusive, productive public discussion has turned the interrelated notions of constitution, republic, citizenship, and freedoms and rights into keywords in our social discourse and narrative of our collective identity as Afghans today. During the historic 2018 ceasefire, our society demonstrated the capacity for embracing the future, engaging tens of thousands of Taliban fighters in conversation, without a single incident of abuse, revenge, or violence. Our societal capacity for peace, tolerance, and forgiveness comes from our abiding belief in the injections of Islam. Our ulama have been champions of peace and our rights and freedoms. The alignment of views between the ulama and the women in the dialogue with Taliban has been truly inspiring. Our ulama created the enabling conditions for the 2018 ceasefire when 2,907 of them issued a fatwa urging peace and ceasefire. I therefore quickly ordered a ceasefire. The Taliban accepted. Thereby, we had a true feast celebrating the end of the month of Ramadan in 2018. Our private sector is engaged vigorously in peace. Today, they provide the necessary goods to every single district of Afghanistan. In 1990, people had to stand in line for hours to get a liter of petrol or some wheat or flour. We have demonstrated our political will and state capacity. The past 2 months, we embarked on intense process of consultation with our defense forces, civilian leadership, and critical groups of stakeholders, responding to the directions from their commander-in-chief. Our patriotic forces changed their posture from war to reduction of violence within 5 days. We have organized our civilian capacity in all provinces equally swiftly. Relentless focus on reforms and a culture of acceptance of civilian leadership has been the key to building the capacity of the security sector. Defying predictions that the NDSF will not be able to fill the vacuum left by the departure of over 125,000 ISAF forces in full assumption of security by ourselves, we've gone from strength to strength, and thank you for the resolute support mission, and I salute General Miller and the previous commanders. ANDSF's strength, functioning as the protector of our constitutional order and protector of the rights and obligations of their fellow citizen, gives us the confidence to pursue sustainable peace. Your ongoing support to the ANDSF, Dr. Esper, Mr. Stoltenberg, during peace and war are essential to our freedom and your security. Our brave women are increasingly serving along the men in the ANDSF. Peace has been an integral component of our vision and program of action for securing the future of our country as an effective state, unified nation, and prosperous country. End of 40 years of violence is the primary objective of our society. Peace is the process for achieving this objective, a process that would not lead to the stated objective and merely change the scale and scope of violence is therefore not likely to receive strong public support. Given the stated divergence between the Taliban and us, we need to agree to a fair and transparent process for reaching agreement and convergence. We are confident that we have a national consensus on peace. Our confidence derives from 5 years of intense consultation. The ulama, women and youth have convened national level gatherings of stakeholders giving expression to their hopes and fears. The consultative peace Loijirga of 2019 brought all the stakeholders into a national forum. The 23 recommendations of the Loijirga have provided a platform for peace. Reaching here is required commitment and sacrifice of the ANDSF, compassion for the suffering of every Afghan, conviction that the war must end politically, and courage to act on the conviction to opt for the road less traveled when reaching a fork in the road.